everybody, I'm taking a look at King of the Dice here from Haba. I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing of this. Obviously a fantasy themed game with some dice, and it would appear to be a high luck game with quite a bit of simplicity, and you are trying to roll your dice and gather, meet certain specific requirements in order to gain those cards for yourself. Watch out for the dragons. All right, let's see what we've got here. Let's crack this open. Game has a very nice look to it, very attractive. Haba always excels at that. There we go. So we've got ourselves a rule book here. See what we've got. All right, showing us some card combinations. Pretty simple, it looks like. Some card overviews, and that is that. Okay, rulebook looks okay. I wish there were larger pictures in there. Everything's very small, but it seems fine. And then I assume just some cards and some dice, which is what I figured. Now these dice actually come in a sealed plastic bag that you have to rip open the first time. That's interesting. Not sure why they're doing that, but there you go. Well, right off the bat, I can notice that some of these dice are not printed exactly in the center, and they are printed. I cannot say I'm a fan of that. I fear that these are going to wear off, and even if they don't, being just slightly off center is just annoying enough. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, but that 4, for instance, is very much closer to this edge than the top edge over here. So just kind of annoying. And then we've got our cards. Let's get in here. All right. There we go. Some cards. These are fine quality. I do wish they were linen finished cards, but they are not. Also, for some reason, I've noticed this on a couple of new Haba releases. Whatever card ended up on top of the deck when they were assembling it, or I don't know, it has a number there, like an ID sequence that is on one of the play cards now. I'm pretty sure this is one of the cards you use in the game. That is not cool. If they need a card that identifies this so that when they're assembling they can figure out where something goes, I wish that they would just put this on a card that then once you open you throw away. Not on one of the game cards. Don't like that. Not a fan. And then, so let's see. We've got some what appear to be buildings. Okay, that gentleman, this handsome cat, an elf, dwarf. No idea. That okay, that's cute. And a fairy and some other interesting characters. And some dragons. All right. And so if we refer back to our rule book real briefly, it's going to let us know that we are meant to flip over some of these, roll your dice, your 6 dice, and try to claim the face-up citizens, ideally one with the highest victory points. Okay, so you can roll 3 times. After each roll, you put as many dice as you like aside and roll again. Third roll, do the same thing. And then you add them together, so Yahtzee. Okay, and then the characters tell you different abilities that, different combinations you need to roll to acquire them. So just going off of what I can decipher here, a straight, 3 4s, 3 1s, all blue, all red, 4 green, yeah. 2 pairs, I'm going to assume is what that means. Full house, same thing. Well, technically not a full house, it's faces. All the same color. So any of the 3 colors, but all the same. This looks like less than or equal to 12. And for the dragon, you need equal to or more than 28, but you don't want the dragon, it looks like. That would be bad. All right. All right, well, this looks like a very simple game. The box says 8 years and up, but it's feeling and it's kind of coming across like very much a kid's game, which is fine, but 8 to 99 years old doesn't quite jive with me. It feels like it should be a game for younger kids, perhaps. And maybe that's what it's going to end up being, right? Or maybe it's meant to be more of a family game. So it looks neat. I like the artwork. Not a huge fan of these dice, wooden dice, printed on there, slightly off center, some of them as well. Feel like those are going to wear off. And the game feels, or at least at first blush, appears to be a very much a Yahtzee variant. So we'll see how this fares out. King of the Dice from Haba. Usually they do good things, but I'm not really feeling this one right now. But there you go. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Tune in every day for the Dice Tower's daily game unboxing.